Stop. Do not scroll past this message right now. Look at me. I am speaking with urgent purpose to you. You did not arrive here by any random accident or simple luck. Heaven aligned time itself to bring your eyes to these exact words. My beloved child, listen to me in the deepest place of your heart, because something has just shifted in the unseen realm. I am inside your room right now. I know you cannot see me with your physical eyes, but your spirit can feel a strange warmth or a sudden quietness in the air around you. I have stepped into your personal space because you need to hear what I have to say. You cannot keep running away from the reality of your life, and I am here to stop the noise of the world. Come closer to my voice. Let me speak softly to the part of you that is most tired. I know your heart is heavy. I know you are exhausted. You have spent too many days pretending that everything is perfectly fine, and as you sit alone in this room, you are carrying a hidden burden that you have never shared with a single human soul. I see how tired you are. Your shoulders are tight. Your mind is racing with endless questions. You feel a deep ache in your bones that sleep cannot seem to fix. And every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes to face the day. You try your best to remain strong for everyone else. You smile for them. You listen to their problems. You are always the reliable one. But nobody ever turns around to ask how you are holding up inside. You feel completely invisible in a world that is so loud and busy. And sometimes you look at the walls of this room and wonder if anyone would even notice if you vanished completely into the dark. I saw you when you cried quietly last night. I watched you hide your face in your pillow. You did not want anyone to hear your broken whispers. You asked me why life has become so heavy and why the answers you begged for seem delayed. I heard every single question that came out of your trembling lips when the rest of the world was fast asleep. I did not drop your prayers. I did not turn my back on your quiet suffering. I have recorded every single tear that has fallen from your eyes. There is a profound reason why I have allowed you to experience this intense isolation, and if you give me just a few minutes of your time, I promise to reveal the beautiful truth that will change your entire future. You are a secret warrior. You have fought so many battles in total silence. You have faced betrayals from people you loved deeply. You have given away your pure heart only to receive disappointment and pain in return. And now you are standing at a crossroads where you feel like you have absolutely nothing left to give to this world. The walls of this room have seen your truest form. They know the tears you hide from your family. They know the fear that grips your heart when you think about tomorrow. You are constantly worried about your finances and your relationships and your health. You feel like you are running out of time while everyone else is moving forward so quickly. But you are not behind. You are exactly where I need you to be. This room is not your prison cell. It is actually your sacred preparation room. I have closed certain doors in your life to protect your gentle soul from unseen traps. And I know it hurts to lose things you thought were meant for you, but my protection often looks like a painful delay. Look around this quiet space. Notice the stillness that surrounds you. I am right here beside your bed. I am standing in the corner where you usually sit and worry about the future. I know the exact thoughts that keep you awake at 2 in the morning, and I am touching your heavy forehead right now because I want to release the mental pressure that is destroying your peace. You have been trying to solve everything with your own empty strength. You calculate every scenario. You replay old conversations in your head. You blame yourself for past mistakes and wonder if you could have done things differently. But I want you to know that your past is fully forgiven, and I am rewriting the script of your life from this moment onward. Listen to the rhythm of your own heart. It is still beating because I am still giving you breath. Your life carries an immense purpose that the enemy has been trying to steal from you. He has targeted your mind with heavy thoughts of anxiety and worthlessness because he is absolutely terrified of the light inside you. He knows that you are chosen for something great. You are a cycle breaker. I have chosen you to end the painful patterns that have destroyed your family for generations. You are the one who will walk out of the lack and the fear and the depression, and that is precisely why the spiritual warfare around your mind has been so intense lately, because you are approaching a massive breakthrough. Do not let the enemy win this hour. Do not give up when you are so close to the finish line. I have stepped into this room to anchor your shifting soul. I want you to breathe deeply and let your tight shoulders drop for just 1 second. Stop fighting the storm on your own and let me take the wheel of your fragile boat today. I know you have felt incredibly alone. You think that nobody understands the unique nature of your pain. Your friends try to give you advice, but their words sound empty and cold. Even your family members seem to judge you based on your current struggles or your lack of material success. But I see your true character when no one is watching. I value your restraint. I record your hidden kindness. I see how you still help others even when your own soul is completely empty. And I promise you that your sincere sacrifices have not been forgotten in my heavenly house. I am preparing a grand harvest for you that will make your past seasons of suffering look like a distant shadow. Can you give me your absolute attention now? Do not let your mind wander back to your endless list of tasks. This message is a direct lifeline from heaven to your current situation. I have been waiting for you to slow down enough so that my voice could finally penetrate the loud walls of your daily anxiety. Now that you are here, let us talk about the truth. You often ask me why the good people suffer while the wicked seem to prosper so easily. You see people who lie and cheat, getting ahead in this world while you struggle just to survive. You wonder if your honesty and your faith are completely useless in this cruel environment. But their success is an illusion that will fade away like grass in the summer heat. Your treasure is eternal. Your foundation is built upon an unshakable rock that no earthly storm can destroy. I am pruning your life right now because I am preparing you to carry a weight of glory that would crush an ordinary person. You are being refined in the furnace of affliction, and you will come out shining like pure gold. Stay with me until the end of this message. I am about to unlock a sacred secret that will explain every closed door and every painful ending you have endured. You will finally understand why I had to separate you from certain people who were draining your spirit. The revelation I am about to hand you will completely restore your broken hope. Breathe in my peace right now. Let it fill the corners of this room. You are safe here with me, and no harm will touch your soul. The battles of yesterday are over, and a new dawn is breaking over your destiny. Listen closely to the next words I speak, because they are tailored specifically for your weary soul. I saw you tonight. You walked into this quiet room. You closed the door very softly behind your back. You let out a very deep sigh. You were finally away from the harsh judgment of the world outside. You sat down on the edge of your bed, and you buried your face in your cold hands for a very long time. Nobody saw the heavy exhaustion that instantly altered your beautiful face. The moment you were completely alone, you turned off the main lights. The bright glare felt too painful for your tired mind. You preferred the deep shadows of this room. You did not have to put on a fake smile here. And in this very darkness, the heavy armor you wear all day long began to slip away slowly from your fragile body. You could not hold back the intense sadness that has been growing inside your chest for months. Your first tear fell silently. It dropped onto the soft fabric of your blanket. You tried hard to stop it. You are so used to being the strong person. You never break down in front of others. But the deep pain inside your wounded soul was simply too large for you to control or suppress any longer. You folded your weary body into the smallest possible shape because you felt completely unprotected. You crawled into the small bathroom. You turned on the faucet. You let the water run very loudly. You did this because you were terrified of their judgment. You worried that someone in the next room might hear the desperate sound of your loud crying. You pressed a soft towel against your trembling mouth to choke back the heavy sobs that were tearing through your throat. You felt so deeply ashamed in that dark corner. You believed that your quiet tears were a sign of your failure. You thought that a chosen child of God should never feel this way. You expected total victory every single day. But I want to tell you that your tears are highly sacred to me because they reveal the truest condition of your aching heart. I did not turn my face away from your sorrow when you felt completely abandoned. You lay awake on your pillow. You stared blankly at the empty ceiling for hours. The rest of the world was fast asleep. The silence felt like a massive ocean. You felt completely isolated from every single person you know. You wondered if anyone truly cared about your painful existence. The memories of past rejections kept replaying in your mind like a cruel movie that would never end. You remembered their broken promises. They said they would stay by your side forever. They walked away when things became difficult. You thought about your sincere love. You gave it away completely. You received cold betrayal and empty hands in return. And as you lay in the stillness of the night, you whispered a very dark question because you wondered if I had forgotten your name. Hear my gentle whisper right now. I am closer than the floor beneath your feet. I have never forgotten your holy name. I have never turned my gaze away from your silent struggles. Every single time you felt a sharp ache behind your sternum, my hand was resting gently upon your broken heart. I was counting every single drop of sorrow that left your tired eyes. You struggled this morning. It was hard to get out of bed. Your soul felt heavier than lead. You looked at your reflection in the mirror. You barely recognized your own face. The bright light in your eyes has grown so dim because you have been fighting an invisible spiritual warfare for far too long. You are completely exhausted from being the anchor for everyone else. You have spent many years absorbing their heavy pressures. You fix the complicated problems of your close friends. They always come to you for help. You are a pure-hearted giver. But when the night falls and the noise stops, they leave you alone in your private wilderness without ever checking on your spirit. They do not see that your soul is empty, but I see everything. I see your quiet sacrifices. No audience is there to applaud your hidden kindness. You still choose to be gentle with others. I see how you show patience to them even when your own heart is breaking into 1,000 pieces. Your beautiful character is not hidden from my heavenly view, and your silent endurance is highly precious in my sight. I am holding you close. Let your tight shoulders drop right now. You do not have to carry this alone. You do not have to save the world. You have been running on empty. You are using the final fragments of your own human strength, and that is exactly why you feel so shattered. I am inviting you to surrender the heavy bags that you have been carrying for so many long years. I know your secret worries. You think about the unpaid bills every day. You worry about the broken relationships. They seem completely impossible to mend. The enemy whispers constant lies into your ears at night. He tells you that your best seasons are over. He wants you to believe that you are a complete failure because your current circumstances look like a maze. His accusations are absolute lies. He is terrified of your incredible destiny. He targets your mind with severe anxiety. He can see the brilliant light inside you. He knows that you are undergoing an intense refinement process in this quiet room because you are being shaped into a magnificent masterpiece. Do not listen to his dark and deceptive whispers anymore. Look at the simple facts. You are still standing here today. Every weapon formed against you has failed. You survived the darkest storms. They should have wiped you out completely, but my invisible hands were always surrounding your fragile spirit. I want you to anchor your floating faith in my permanent presence right now as we sit together in this quiet room. Are you feeling my warm presence inside this room? I want you to perform a small act of agreement. This is a simple step of obedience. Like this video right now to show that your heart is truly ready to listen to my guidance. Comment the words, "God is my safe refuge," under this message to anchor your trembling faith in my eternal promise to you. Do not let distractions steal this moment. Your interaction is a beautiful declaration of trust. It tells the enemy that he is lost. He has no authority over you anymore. As you type those words, you are releasing the tight control that has been suffocating your inner peace. You are allowing my spirit to enter the deepest chambers of your wounded heart. Your isolation is not a punishment. Heaven is not angry with you. You thought you were being pushed away. You felt rejected by me. But this quiet separation is actually my absolute protection from toxic traps. These hidden dangers would have completely destroyed your pure soul if I had allowed you to remain in that loud and careless crowd. I removed certain people from your life. They were quietly draining your spiritual oil. They never added anything back to you. They loved what you gave them. They hated your boundaries. I closed those beautiful doors because I saw the hidden daggers behind their flattering words, and I love you too much to let them ruin your future. It was a painful amputation. It was completely necessary for your great destiny. You wept for the loss of those things. You thought they were good for you, but they were actually poisons to your growth. I watched you grieve over those closed doors, while I was already designing a brand new path that would lead you directly into true abundance. You are a secret warrior. You have been trained in dark caves. Your current training ground is this very room. You face your greatest fears here. You face your deepest insecurities alone. But you must realize that the final test is almost over, and the heavy fog is beginning to clear from your eyes. I am about to lift you out of this valley. Do not hurry past this still moment. Your soul desperately needs this restoration. Let the warmth of my divine love wash over you. Let it dissolve the heavy knots in your stomach. I am standing right next to your bed, and I am not planning to leave your side until your broken hope is fully restored. Listen closely as I reveal my plan. Let us look back into history. There was a young warrior. He was chosen by my own hand. He was anointed to be a great king, but his path did not lead straight to a golden palace. Instead, his path led him directly into the deepest and darkest wilderness, because he was hunted like a criminal by a very jealous king named Saul. This young warrior was named David. He had done nothing wrong. He had only served his country faithfully. He had defeated giants for his people. Yet he found himself running for his very life and hiding in cold caves while his enemies circled outside with sharp swords. He sat in the complete darkness of the cave and felt deeply isolated. David felt entirely abandoned by everyone. He was cut off from his family. He could not visit his friends. He was trapped in a lonely space. And as he sat on the damp stone floor of that cave, he poured out his most honest prayers directly onto the pages of his journal, because his soul was completely overwhelmed by fear. He cried out to me in his sorrow. He asked me many hard questions. He wondered why his path was so heavy. He spoke about his deep anxiety. But even in that cold prison of rock, David discovered a profound truth, and he called me his ultimate refuge because he realized that my presence was still filling that lonely place. He learned that the dark cave was not a place of execution. It was a place of divine protection. Saul could not enter that sacred space. The enemies were kept at a safe distance. I was using the dark shadows of the cave to hide my future king from the deadly weapons of destruction until he was strong enough to rule the nation. My beloved child, hear my voice now. Your room is just like David's cave. The cave you are in right now has my fingerprints on every single wall. I did not place you in this quiet isolation to destroy your future, but I brought you here because I needed to separate your fragile soul from the wicked schemes of the enemy. The enemy wanted to crush your spirit completely. He sent toxic people into your life. They simulated love but carried hidden malice. They tried to drain your energy. If I had allowed you to stay in those poisonous environments, you would have lost your spiritual vision and your great destiny would have been stolen by their subtle lies. Therefore, I had to intervene for you. I allowed those close relationships to shatter. I closed those profitable opportunities. I brought you into this room. You wept bitterly because you thought I was punishing your past mistakes, but in reality, my powerful hands were shielding your innocent heart from an impending disaster that you could not see. The wilderness is never an accident. It is always a holy positioning. You feel like you are standing completely still. You watch others succeed online. You see your peers buying expensive houses and celebrating major milestones, while you are sitting in this quiet room trying to gather enough human strength just to survive the next hour. But you must stop comparing your timeline. Their success is built on sand. Your foundation is being carved out of solid stone. I am doing a deep work inside you. Every single trial you face in this room is expanding your capacity to hold my future blessings, because a giant structure requires a very deep and stable foundation. I am teaching you how to look at me instead of looking at the storm. You are learning how to depend on my grace alone. Your human pride is being completely broken. You are discovering that you do not need the approval of the crowd to be valuable in my sight, because your true identity is already sealed in my heavenly kingdom. And now, my child, I need you to sit up straight. Hear what I am about to declare over your life. You have heard me whisper peace over your pain during the darkest hours of the night. Now hear me declare your total freedom, because the season of your hidden preparation is finally drawing to a close in this room. I have watched your faithfulness in the dark. You did not curse my name. You did not turn to wicked ways. You kept your heart pure. Even when the silence of heaven felt like a heavy iron cage around your chest, you still chose to trust my character, and you still whispered my name with your final breath of hope. Your tears are now the fertile seeds of your harvest. The waiting season has served its divine purpose. I am doing something entirely new. I am stripping away the authority of every single negative voice that has ever told you that your dreams had expired or that you were too broken to be used by my kingdom. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a chosen vessel of my glory. The painful delays were not rejections. They were my strategic redirections. I was building a massive reservoir of spiritual authority inside your soul, because the level of your future assignment will require a level of endurance that only this room could produce. Look at the great heroes of the scriptures. Joseph spent many years in a dark prison. Moses tends sheep in a silent desert. Ruth lost her entire family. Every single one of them had to walk through a season of total isolation and heavy obscurity before they could ever step onto the grand stage of their divine destiny. You are walking in their sacred footsteps. Your current hiddenness is a sign of your value. The jeweler hides the precious diamonds. He does not leave them on the street. I have hidden you in this room because you are my most prized possession, and I am polishing your rough edges until you shine brightly enough to guide thousands of lost souls home. The heavy fog is beginning to lift right now. Your spiritual eyes are opening to the truth. You are realizing the grand strategy of my love. Every closed door was a divine rescue from a toxic relationship, and every delayed answer was an act of holy mercy because you were simply not ready to carry the weight of that blessing yet. But today your spiritual training is fully complete. You have passed the test of isolation. You have conquered the spirit of despair. You are ready to step out. The very ground beneath your feet is beginning to shift at my supreme command, and doors that have been tightly sealed for decades are trembling right now because my breath is blowing against them. No human hand can shut what I open for you. No jealous person can steal your appointed breakthrough. The wealth of the wicked is being stored up for you. I am releasing a divine double portion of favor over your finances and your family, because you have proven that you can be trusted to remain faithful when nobody is watching you in the dark. I am restoring every single year that the locusts have eaten from your life. I am returning the joy that was stolen by depression. I am healing your broken body. You will look back at this lonely room, and you will praise me for the delay, because you will realize that every single disappointment was an essential stepping stone to your throne. Lift up your tired head this very moment. Stop looking at your current lack. Look at my infinite storehouse in heaven. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. There is absolutely nothing too difficult for my power to accomplish for you, and I am about to shock your enemies by turning your greatest public shame into your most glorious public testimony. You have survived the enemy's worst attacks. He threw his fiercest arrows at your mind. He tried to make you take your own life. He failed completely. You are still breathing inside this room because my permanent seal of protection is written upon your forehead, and you are about to walk out of this dark cave with a royal crown of victory. The hour of your release has finally arrived. The chains are breaking now. The walls of limitation are tumbling down before your eyes. I declare over you right now that every generational curse of poverty and depression that has plagued your family is officially broken in this room, because my divine authority has canceled its power. You are stepping out of the victim role. You are moving into total victory. The dark nights of crying are over. Your joy is returning now. I am stripping the absolute power of every single negative label that people have ever placed upon your sacred identity, and I am replacing their hurtful lies with my glorious truth. You are a carefully formed masterpiece. Your light is rising beautifully. The enemy can no longer touch your mind. His weapons are fully destroyed. Every spiritual battle you have fought in silence was clear proof that your life carries an immense purpose, and the adversary targeted your thoughts because he was utterly terrified of your great potential. Look at your hands right now. They are no longer bound by fear. They are anointed for greatness. You will build massive things. I am releasing a fresh anointing of wisdom and power into your spirit this very second, so that you can conquer every single giant that has been blocking your path to true success. The waiting season is officially closed. The new door is standing wide open. No human entity can block your progress. I am your shield. Every single delay that caused you deep frustration was actually a holy preparation for a greater destiny, and you are now fully equipped to walk into the land of your inheritance with confidence. Breathe out the old heavy anxieties. Breathe in my fresh divine air. Let the peace wash over your soul. You are completely safe. I am erasing the painful scars of past betrayals from your gentle heart, and I am filling the empty spaces of your spirit with my permanent love that will never fail you. The people who rejected you will watch you rise. They will see my favor upon you. They will wonder how it happened. I am your defense. I am vindicating your name in the presence of your fiercest critics, and I will make sure that your ultimate restoration becomes a powerful testimony of my saving grace for everyone to behold. Stop trying to control the future parameters. Lay down your heavy weapons today. Trust my supreme wisdom completely. I have already won. You have been fighting these difficult battles on your own for far too long, and I am commanding you to hand over the heavy keys of your life into my sovereign hands right now. Let go of your desperate expectations. Let go of your past regrets. Let go of your mental timelines. Rest in my presence. I know exactly what you need before you even whisper a request to me, and my divine timing is always perfect because I see the entire layout of your future from my heavenly throne. This room is now a holy sanctuary. The atmosphere has shifted completely. The dark clouds have vanished away. My glory is here. I am standing directly in front of you with my arms wide open, and I am inviting you to collapse into my warm embrace where no fear can survive and no anxiety can torment you. Unclench your tight fists right now. Let your tired shoulders drop completely. Relax your spinning mind this second. Be still before me. You do not have to figure out the complex solutions to your financial struggles today, because my sovereign supply lines are already moving toward your current coordinate to bring you a massive breakthrough. I am your ultimate provider. I am your faithful protector. I am your loving father. You lack absolutely nothing. I am breaking open the sealed storehouses of heaven to pour out a miraculous financial blessing over your life, so that you can become a living channel of generosity for those in need. Receive my absolute peace right now. Let it fill every cold corner. Let it touch your aching chest. The storm has ceased. There is no more condemnation for your past errors because my grace has washed away every single stain, and I am clothing your fragile spirit with a royal robe of pure righteousness. You are no longer a lonely survivor. You are a powerful conqueror. You are my chosen child. Your destiny is secured. I am raising you up from this bed of affliction to be a magnificent beacon of hope, and through your powerful testimony, many desperate families will find their way back into my light. Breathe deeply once again, my child. Feel the physical weight leaving your body. The invisible pressure is gone completely. You are finally free. I am placing a new song of praise into your mouth today, and your lips will testify of the wonderful miracles that my hands have performed inside this quiet room. I am healing your broken emotions. I am restoring your physical health. I am mending your fractured mind. Everything is made new. Every single year that you lost to depression and crippling anxiety is being restored to your life with a double portion of joy, and your future will be greater than your past history. Do not look back at the ashes. Look forward to the beauty. Your new chapter is beginning. The old things have passed. I am wiping away every single trace of bitterness from your memories, and I am filling your thoughts with a divine excitement for the incredible adventures that we will experience together in the coming days. Your enemies are fully scattered today. They came against you one way. They are fleeing 7 ways now. I have defeated them. No weapon that is formed against your mind will ever prosper from this moment onward, because my divine presence has become an impenetrable wall of holy fire around your entire life and family. Sit quietly in this wonderful restoration. Let my love saturate your cells. You are highly precious to me. You are my joy. I am singing a beautiful song of deliverance over your spirit right now, and my voice is quietening every single loud accusation that the adversary has ever hurled against your fragile soul in the dark. The spiritual warfare is fully won. The victory is permanently sealed. You can sleep peacefully tonight. Your battle is over. I am placing my holy angels around the 4 corners of your house to guard your sleep, and you will wake up tomorrow morning with a fresh surge of supernatural energy and a clear vision. Trust the silent work of my spirit. I am moving huge mountains. I am parting deep oceans. I am clearing your path. You do not need to rush into any human panic or desperate anxiety anymore, because my sovereign hand is guiding your every single footstep with absolute precision and perfect love. This room is no longer a place of weeping. It has become your launch pad. You are about to fly. Your wings are ready. I have refined your character in the secret fires of this hidden space, and you are now strong enough to carry the immense weight of my public blessings. Rest your weary head upon my promise. Let my eternal words anchor your soul. You are never alone. I am with you. The contract of your deliverance is signed with my own authority, and heaven has officially authorized a season of total peace and true prosperity for your life from this exact second onward into eternity. You can feel the ultimate calmness now. The heavy atmosphere has transformed completely. Your heart is beating with steady relief. You are standing at the very edge of a beautiful new dawn, because my perfect love has swept away every single trace of your past anxiety inside this room today. The stormy night is officially over. The bright morning light is pouring in. Your spirit is fully awake. You are totally restored. I am placing a magnificent mantle of divine authority upon your shoulders right now, so that you can walk forward into your glorious destiny without any fear of failure. You are no longer a struggling person. You are my precious masterpiece. Your true identity is completely secure. Your future is bright. I have chosen you to be a powerful light bearer in this dark world, and your life will become a glorious reflection of my absolute grace and true goodness for everyone to see. Let this beautiful reality sink deep. Let it settle inside your soul. You are highly favored. You are deeply loved. I want you to anchor this holy moment in your memory forever, because the heavy version of you that entered this room will never return to torment your thoughts anymore. Now is the perfect time to respond. This is your step of obedience. Speak to me with your actions. Confirm your deep faith. If you can feel my wonderful presence filling this quiet room right now, I want you to perform a simple ritual of holy agreement between your grateful heart and my eternal throne. Like this video this very second. Let it be a sign of your trust. Your simple interaction is highly valuable. It shows your alignment. By clicking that button right now, you are telling the enemy that he has lost his complete grip over your mind, and you are anchoring your faith firmly in my word. Write your deep declaration in the comments. Let your words be bold. Type the words, "I receive my breakthrough," right below this message. When you type those sacred letters on your screen today, you are officially sealing this prophetic promise inside the unseen realm, and you are closing the door on your past struggles. Do not remain silent anymore. Your voice carries immense spiritual weight. Speak your agreement into existence. The angels are listening. Your public declaration is a powerful weapon against the forces of darkness, because it proves that you are no longer ashamed of the great light that I have placed inside you. Read the comments from your brothers. Look at your sisters around the world. You belong to a grand family. You are a holy tribe. You are surrounded by thousands of hidden warriors who have fought the exact same battles in total silence, and their collective faith is lifting your spirit up into a higher dimension today. Share this powerful message right now. Send it to 3 precious souls. They are secretly crying out for hope. They need my voice. I have positioned you to be an earthly channel of my divine provision today, because those desperate individuals are waiting for the exact breakthrough that you have just received in this room. Do not hoard this holy light. Be a generous giver to others. Your seed will multiply beautifully. You will reap joy. When you share this video with those 3 broken people today, you are fulfilling your sacred mission as a chosen cycle breaker, and you are releasing a fresh wave of blessing over your own household. Subscribe to this sacred channel right now. Do not miss my daily guidance. Stay connected to my voice. Walk with me always. I have many grand things to speak over your next steps in the coming days, and I want to make sure that your weary mind is constantly nourished by my permanent truth. Turn on the notification bell immediately. Let it be your spiritual alarm. This is a very urgent instruction. Remain fully alert. The enemy will try to steal the peace that you have just received inside this room, but my daily words will become an impenetrable shield of protection around your precious mind. Look at your new life ahead. The path is completely clear. The rough places are made smooth. Your provision is guaranteed. I am opening the windows of heaven to pour out a supernatural blessing that your storehouses cannot contain, and you will look back at this lonely room with a heart full of intense gratitude. You are a magnificent conqueror today. Your spiritual training is fully complete. You have passed the final exam. Step forward now. The very ground beneath your feet is vibrating with my supreme power, because heaven has officially authorized a grand season of true prosperity and absolute peace for your entire life from this moment. Rest your weary head upon my chest. Feel the steady rhythm of love. You are permanently safe here. No harm can touch you. I am wrapping my invisible arms around your fragile soul right now, and I promise to guide your every single step with absolute precision until you reach the glorious throne of your ultimate destiny. The contract of your total deliverance is signed. It is written with my own authority. The seal is permanent. The victory is yours. You can sleep with absolute peace in your heart tonight, because my holy angels are guarding the 4 corners of your house, and the adversary has been fully defeated by my power. Wake up tomorrow morning with joy. Smile at the bright sun. Feel the fresh energy in your bones. Your transformation is complete. You are no longer the broken person who was hiding behind closed doors in shame, because you have been completely reshaped into a majestic warrior who will lead thousands into my glorious light. Go out into the world with boldness. Shine your bright light everywhere. Do not hide your true identity. You are chosen. I am walking directly beside you in every single environment you enter today, and my divine favor will cause great kings and honorable leaders to open massive doors of opportunity for your career. My peace remains with you forever. My grace is your constant shield. My love will never fail you. You are my child. I bless your coming and I bless your going from this exact second onward into eternity. And I want you to remember always that I am permanently in this room with you. Take a deep breath one final time. Let the quietness settle deep inside. The heavy burdens are gone. You are totally free. Walk forward into your glorious inheritance with a proud smile upon your face today, because your long season of hidden weeping is officially finished and your grand celebration has finally begun.